Hello again, everyone. It's me sitting in my front living room this time in front of the telly because I like it here. This is the second video of online sketch club that I'm doing with Bootle Libraries. It's actually called a human library project that's based in Sefton Libraries. So the first video I did is on their website and you can still catch up with that. This is the second one, and this time we're going to look at doing what I'm calling press pause on the telly sketch. Because it's something I've just found myself doing, you know, watching probably a bit more telly and getting into a right old binge with certain things. And I just was coming back to sit back down one day and I just thought, oh my God, I'm just going to have a little practice at doing some faces, because that's my particular thing that I don't like doing. So I just thought, well, while I'm just sitting here, I'll just have a little sketch. And then I realised, well, actually, press pause on the telly sketch can take you anywhere. You know, you can do whatever you want. So I thought it was another good little exercise to do while you're stuck in the house during lockdown and this strange new lockdown that we're in, which is neither here nor there kind of thing. But I know that some people are still self-isolating and shielded and have to stay home. So I've got another piece of wallpaper, and this time I'm going to just do it on the actual wallpaper itself. This time I'm going to use a marker pen so you can see it a bit better. And in the first week we did some warm-ups, and that was using your non-dominant hand. If you didn't see it, it was basically, we have this thing in Sketch Club where sometimes it's the hardest thing to do is start, because you like, it can be a bit daunting to just go, oh my God, I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to start on the piece of paper. So we've already tackled the what to draw by basically deciding to kill two birds with one stone and watch telly and sketch while we're at it. Most tellies you can press pause, mine can't, but I can pause on BBC iPlayer. Top tips. It doesn't work on Netflix for some reason, because when you press pause, the actual image kind of disappears. It took so much time researching this for you, you know. So yeah, I'm watching a film at the moment and it's called The Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Society and its boss. So I just thought, well, it's really good when you can kind of get like some close-ups as well, especially if you're interested in trying to draw faces, because at least when you can't go out and you can't go to life drawing class, at least you can have a practice. So I'm using this marker this week, and I've just got this piece of wallpaper and again just an envelope to lean on. But you can use pen, pencil, whatever paper you can get your hands on. As I say, I'm just using this because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. This week's warm-up, what I thought is we can do some construction lines. It's also something that we do in the club. I don't know, there's something really soothing and relaxing about just drawing lines. And then when it comes to doing buildings outside and you need to do a lot of vertical lines and horizontal lines, once you get confident and you realise you don't really need a ruler, just repeat. I mean, you probably do this a lot anyway when you're just talking to people on the phone or having a little daydream. But I find that it's a really good exercise to do a couple of minutes before you actually go in and start drawing. So we'll just do some horizontal lines too. It's just really good practice, honestly. And just do some diagonal through there. It really helps when you come to drawing when you're outside. You know, you haven't got your desk and table and you want to be carrying the least as possible. So if you get used to just being able to just freehand do straight lines. See what I'm saying? So I'm just going to turn around so I can actually see the telly. And what's good to do is if we mark off our rectangle, which is a nice exercise to do for sketching anyway. because it kind of contains the sketch into this space. All I want us to do for this one is literally, as a start, think about what you can see there, almost like a map. You can start with a pencil at home and you can literally, as quick as that, start mapping out the figures and the landscape. But because I want you to be able to see, I'm obviously going to just do this with the marker pen. The fella's head, I mean, he takes up like, well, it's over half the screen. So you can just do that at the top of the hill. And it's kind of like goes like that. And then we've got this figure here. She's kind of in the background. And then his head is actually massive. It takes up a load of space. There's his fringe, his ears somewhere over there, his chin comes down like that. And then his eyes kind of come round like that. And you fill in some of the hair, fill in his ear. And if you're using your pencil, what you can start doing then is go back and start putting in some detail. And what's nice about this one is that you can kind of just block out that whole background. You can even get your, get your watercolours out if you want, or your felts, because this whole section is all blue. You see, off the sea. So you can make it quite abstract. And then this bit is one of the big hills in Guernsey. And then all of this whole area here is green. And then we've got the fence. So you can kind of go back and make it as detailed as you want. But it's just a really, really, really good way to practice. Imagine you're doing a storyboard for a film. Imagine you're trying to tell someone what's going on, and in this bit, this is where the fellow was a little bit sad and he was telling the girl that this, treat it like a little cartoon. And because then you can just literally press play and then you've got a whole other scene to do. So keep on sending me sketches, because we got some great ones from last week, and I'm putting them all on my Instagram page, Jane Lawless, attention Jane Lawless. And it's just a nice thing to see. It's nice to see everybody's sketches coming in from the first week, and then hopefully from this. So if you can just see, it's as loose as, there's his head, there's her head. And it's interesting when it's on this pattern paper as well. So just have a play. If you're watching Corrie, have a play. If you're watching, I don't know, Ozark, have a play. Whatever it is you're into, within limits, considering what you might want to share or not share. Yeah, it's just have a go. Just press pause on the telly and have a go. Alright, thanks. See ya.